Millionairemission, Mr. Milktastic back at you with another video, another episode, splashing in the fishbowl on this Millionaire Mission. Y'all know what it is. You like this Millionaire Mission shirt? You can get that. You can get this work. All you got to do is go on IG. It's Millionaire Mission Clothing and DM me. All one Milktastic. You also can DM me there for the shirts. But how y'all doing today on this beautiful, lovely day? I say, sitting here thinking. I was like, stay positive. Don't say nothing negative about nobody. As far as the child goes, just keep praying and handling business as a man. Do what you need to do. And that's what we're going to do. What we need to do. Yeah. We ain't gonna get into too much of that today. Alright? Give y'all all of that today. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do what we need to do, what we came here for. Y'all came to get a little word in and a little financial IQ in when you're tapping in with your man. Give you some insights on what I got going on, and this is it. We in the word and we in the financial IQ, and that's what I'm here to do. Alright? Alright. Like I said, if you want the shirt, just DM me and you can get it. So we on Jump and his successor. Chapter 12, we in Judges. Then the men of Ephraim were summoned, and they crossed the Zaphon and said to Jep, "Why did you cross over and fight against the Ammon without calling us to go with you?" Okay, actually, chapter 12 is in the last video, so we're going to go ahead and jump to chapter 13. Philistines are pressed again. So Israel is getting pressed by the Philistines again. This is Judges chapter 13. Cut this off for a minute. But it does get hot in here, so sometimes I have to cut that air back on because I ain't trying to be in here just suffering. You understand? So chapter 13. Now the sons of Israel again did evil in the sight of the Lord, so that the Lord gave them into the hands of the Philistines 40 years. There was a certain man of Zorah, of the family of the Danites. See, and Danites come from Dan. If you read the Bible, like I told you, and read all the names, you'll know that one of the names was Dan, so they call them Danites. Whose name was Mona, and his wife was barren, and he had no children. Then the angel of the Lord appeared to the woman and said to her, "Behold, now you are barren and have borne no children, but you shall conceive and give birth to a son. Now therefore be careful not to drink wine or strong drink, nor eat any unclean thing. For behold, you shall conceive and give birth to a son, and no razor shall come upon his head. For the boy shall be a Nazarite to God from the womb, and he shall begin to deliver Israel from the hands of the Philistines." Then the woman came and told her husband, saying, "A man of God came to me, and his appearance was like the appearance of the angel of God, very awesome. And I did not ask him where he came from, nor did he tell me his name. But he said, Behold, you shall conceive and give birth to a son. And now you shall not drink wine or strong drink, nor eat any unclean thing. For the boy shall be a Nazarite to God, from the womb to the day of his death." Then Mona entreated the Lord and said, "O Lord, please let the man of God whom you have sent come to us again, that he may teach us what to do for the boy who is to be born." God listened to the voice of Mona, and the angel of God came again to the woman as she was sitting in the field, but Mona, her husband, was not with her. So the woman ran quickly and told her husband, "Behold, the man who came the other day has appeared to me." Then Mona arose and followed his wife. And when he came to the man, he said to him, "Are you the man who spoke to the woman?" Why you talking about his wife like that? Are you the man that spoke to the woman? Ain't this your wife, bro? Why you talking about your wife like that? What's going on here? And he said, "I am." Mona said, "Now when your words come to pass, what shall be the boy's mode of life and his vocation?" So the angel of the Lord said to Mona, "Let the woman pay attention to all that I said. She should not eat anything that comes from the vine, or drink wine or strong drink, nor eat any unclean thing. Let her observe all that I commanded. Then Mona said to the angel of the Lord, please let us detain you so that we may prepare a young goat for you. The angel of the Lord said to Mona, though you detain me, I will not eat your food. But if you prepare a burnt offering, then offer it to the Lord. For Mona did not know that he was the angel of the Lord. Mona said to the angel of the Lord, what is your name, so that when your words come to pass, we may honor you? But the angel of the Lord said to him, why do you ask my name, seeing it is wonderful? Now that's funny right there, seeing it is wonderful. That was chapter 18. And they had these little inserts at the bottom of my Bible, like where he said, why do you ask my name, for it is wonderful? They got like a little A. So at that little A, if you go down to the bottom of your Bible, like I'm gonna show y'all mine. At the bottom of my Bible, anything that got a letter by it, they explain it right there. So what I'm gonna read is, it's a little A by the wonderful. What he say? Why did you ask my name? What he said? Why do you ask my name, seeing it is wonderful? And they got an A up under it. So on the bottom it say, why do you ask my name? And it say, that the angel would not divulge his name reminds one of the angel God whom Jacob encountered, who likewise did not give his name. So maybe it could have been Jesus or somebody else. I ain't sure. But he's saying they didn't give him his name. So Mana took the young goat with the grain offering and offered it on the rock to the Lord. And he performed wonders, while Mona and his wife looked on. For it came about, when the flame went up from the altar towards heaven, that the angel of the Lord ascended in the flame of the altar. When Mona and his wife saw this, they fell on their faces to the ground. Now the angel of the Lord did not appear to Mona or his wife again. Then Mona knew that he was the angel of the Lord. So Mona said to his wife, we will surely die, for we have seen God. But his wife said to him, if the Lord had desired to kill us, he would not have accepted a burnt offering and a grain offering from our hands, nor would he have shown us all these things, nor would he have let us hear things like this at this time. Then the woman gave birth to a son and named him Samson. And the child grew up, and the Lord blessed him. And the spirit of the Lord began to stir in him, Manadan, between Zorah and Eshtaol. Dear Lord, Father up in heaven, please send your spirit to stir upon me in Jesus' name. And the people listening to this video also. Bless them, their family. Oh yeah, God, I forgot to ask you to forgive me of my sins. Watch over me, my family, friends, and enemies. In Jesus' name. Amen. All right, that was chapter 13, but you know what we're going to do? We're going to go ahead and we're going to keep going and go ahead to chapter 14, because Samson is a very interesting story, and I'm kind of interested to reread it. So let's jump back into it. Samson's marriage, chapter 14, Judges. Then Samson went down to Timnah and saw a woman in Timnah, one of the daughters of the Philistines. So he came back and told his father and mother, I saw a woman in Timnah, one of the daughters of the Philistines. Now therefore get her for me as a wife. Then his father and his mother said to him, is there no woman among the daughters of your relatives or among all our people that you go to take a wife from the uncircumcised Philistine? But Samson said to his father, get her for me, for she looks good to me. However, his father and mother did not know that it was of the Lord, for he was seeking an occasion against the Philistines. Now at that time the Philistines were ruling over Israel. Then Samson went down to Timnah with his father and mother, and came as far as the vineyards of Timnah. And behold, a young lion came roaring towards him. The spirit of the Lord came upon him mightily, so that he tore him as one tears a young goat, though he had nothing in his hands. But he did not tell his father or mother what he had done. So he went down and talked to the woman, and she looked good to Samson. When he returned later to take her, he turned aside to look at the carcass of the lion, and behold, a swarm of bees and honey were in the body of the lion. So he scraped the honey into his hand and went on eating as he went. When he came to his father and mother, he gave some to them, and they ate it. But he did not tell them that he had scraped the honey out of the body of the lion. Then the father went down to the woman. And Samson made a feast there, for the young men customarily did this. When they saw him, they brought 30 companions to be with him. Samson's riddle. Then Samson said to them, let me now propound a riddle to you. If you will indeed tell it to me within the 7 days of the feast and find it out, then I will give you 30 linen wraps and 30 changes of clothes. But if you are unable to tell me, then you shall give me 30 linen wraps and 30 changes of clothes. And they said to him, propound your riddle, that we may hear it. So he said to them, out of the eater came something to eat, and out of the strong came something sweet. But they could not tell the riddle in 3 days. Then it came about on the 4th day that they said to Samson's wife, entice your husband, so that he would tell us the riddle, or we will burn you and your father's house with fire. Have you invited us to impoverish us? Is this not so? Samson's wife wept before him and said, you only hate me and you do not love me. You have propounded a riddle to the sons of my people and have not told it to me. And he said to her, behold, I have not told it to my father or mother, so should I tell you? However, she wept before him 7 days while their feast lasted, and on the 7th day he told her, because she pressed him so hard. She then told the riddle to the sons of her people. So the man of the city said to him on the 7th day before the sun went down, what is sweeter than honey, and what is stronger than a lion? And he said, if you had not plowed with my heifer, you would not find out my riddle. The man said, if you would not have plowed with my heifer, speaking of his wife, the Bible is wild. I'm telling you. Then the Spirit of the Lord came upon him mightily, and he went down to the Ashkelon, and he killed 30 of them and took their spoil and gave the change of clothes to those who told the riddle. And his anger burned, and he went up to his father's house. But Samson's wife was given to his companion who had been his friend. This chapter 15. Samson's story will make you keep reading, but you know what? I'm going to keep some of this juicy story for either tomorrow or maybe later tonight. Because I like Samson's story, so I might have to just go on and knock this out tonight. You know what I'm saying? So if you see me pop back on here, that's what I'm doing. I'm going to finish the Samson story. Because, yeah, that's a good one right there. Should I keep going? Nah, we're going to jump into financial IQ. Because I do need to go grab a shower. Well, I still got a few extra hours. You heard me? Grab a shower, power. Right, we did easier said than done. And investing our money. Let's get it. Increasing our financial IQ. So let me know if you find any gems from this while I read it, because sometimes I read past the gems. I'll be looking for y'all to put the gems in the comment that you got from financial IQ while I was reading. Okay, so it says investing our money. In 1989, Kim purchased her first rental property. She put down $5,000 and made $25 in positive cash flow per month. Today, Kim controls a multi-million-dollar portfolio in over 1,000 rental units and is still growing. If we had not made investing an expense and paid ourselves first, we might still be paying everyone else first. Savings. We save money until we had over a year's expense in cash. Instead of holding cash in a retail bank, we hold it in gold and silver ETFs, exchange traded funds. That's what ETFs mean. So when you hear people saying ETFs, it means exchange traded funds. This means that if we need cash, i.e. liquidated, our liquid assets are held by our stockbroker in gold and silver certificates, not in a cash at a retail bank. As you know, I do not like US dollars because it continues to drop in value. Holding cash or savings in gold and silver also hinders me from spending it. I hate cashing in gold and silver for dollars. That's trading an asset that rises in value for a commodity that depreciates. God is our partner. As far as tithing goes, we continue to donate a large percentage to charitable organizations. It's important to give. As my very religious friend says, God does not need to receive, but humans need to give. Also, the reason we give is because tithing is our way of paying our partner, God. God is the best business partner I've ever had. He asks for 10% and lets me keep the other 90. You know what happens if you stop paying your partners? They stop working with you. This is why we tithe. Makes sense. I got to get back into tithing. I ain't been tithing because I ain't been going to nobody's church. But also, tithing could be like he say, giving to charitable or what is it? Giving to charitable organizations. Coming up short. When we budgeted for a surplus, the first thing Kim and I found out was that we were not earning enough money. One of the benefits of coming up short every month was that we faced the problem of not having enough money early on rather than later in life. I suspect there are many people who are coming up short every month and will come up short later in life when their working days are over. Then it might be too late to solve the problem of not having enough money. As I stated at the start of the book, if you don't solve a problem, you will have that problem all your life. Problems rarely solve themselves. That is why we decide to pay ourselves first. Early in life, even though we came up short, coming up short forced us to solve the problem of not having enough money. Who screams the loudest? When we paid ourselves first, the people who screamed the loudest were the banks and the people we owe money to. Instead of letting them intimidate us into paying them, we let them intimidate us into increasing financial IQ number 1, making more money. Many people do not pay themselves first because no one yells at them. No one hires a bill collector to collect from themselves. You do not threaten yourself with foreclosure. In other words, we do not put pressure on ourselves if we do not pay ourselves. We do not put pressure on ourselves if we do not pay ourselves. Yet we bow to pressure from our creditors and pay them. Kim and I use the pressure tactics of our creditors from our expense column to motivate us to make more money and increase our income. Budgeting tip number 2. The expense column is the crystal ball. If you ever want to predict a person's future, just look at the person's discretionary monthly expense. For example, this is a discretionary monthly expense right here. This is what that's called. Discretionary monthly expense. So y'all can see that in the screenshot of that. Boom. Rich Dad said you can tell a person's future by looking at what they spend their time and money on. He also said time and money are very important assets. Spend them wisely. Damn, could y'all hear me all that time? Man, I know goddamn well I wasn't making this video and y'all couldn't hear me. Hold on, but I gotta check that out right quick. Hold up, my boy. I gotta check that out right quick, cause I just realized them headphones were plugged up. The speakers to the radio was plugged up, so maybe y'all ain't hear none of that. I gotta go check it now. Now I gotta go check. You dig? And I did not ask him where he came from, nor did he tell me his name. Oh no, we good though. We Gucci. Oh, good man, good. I thought y'all couldn't hear none of that because I had the little thing plugged up for the radio. It came through though, so if you missed any of it, just back it up. You can hear it from the beginning. Rich Dad said you can tell a person's future by looking at what they spend their time and money on. He also said time and money are very important assets. Spend them wisely. You can tell how important a budget surplus is to someone by looking at his or her expense column. For example, so again, that's the top one he was talking about, and this is the bottom one with the expense column in there. And like I said, I got 5 hours to drive, 6 hours and 41 minutes on my 14. So yeah, that's the reading for today. Hope you were thoroughly entertained. Me personally, I had to go shower up because I'm going to Maine. I think it's Maine. They don't have any truck stops, and I want to sleep very fresh tonight. So make sure you're taking your showers. Make sure you're bathing the kids and changing their clothes, and Y'all people stay prayed up because there's demons out here, there's devils out here, and God will slap them down for you. And if you feel like you got an enemy or somebody's doing something against you, just pray for that people. Pray for those people. Pray for that person. Like, try not to hold any hate in your heart, no matter what people do to you or try to hurt you or harm you. If you can, give them no reaction. Pray to God. Talk to God about them. And let God work it out. For all my fathers out there that's having problems seeing your kid, getting your kid, being with your kid, just keep trying. Don't give up on your kid, because I now see how a man could get to the point where they like F the kid and F the girl and the baby. I see how people can get to that point right now. But I'm not going to get there. I'm going to keep continuing to try to do the right thing. And I believe my Father up in heaven will make my efforts progressive and successful. Yes, we don't care about anything else. Yes, we don't care about that. No. Yeah, y'all stay tuned. Got a trip probably coming up somewhere. Trip on some islands up out of the United States, hopefully somewhere else. I don't know where I'm going. Might be going to Africa. Somewhere though, getting on a plane, and I'm using that passport, and I'm going somewhere. Again, I would tell y'all, if you ain't got no water, get some water in your house. You ain't got no canned goods, get some canned goods in your house. Don't throw your condoms in the trash can. You never know what could happen. You might come back a few months later and it's a baby, and you're like, what the fuck? So yeah, be prepared for anything. They might cut your bank cards off, tell you can't get your money out the bank. Just try to get you some water. Try to get you some food. It was something else I'm supposed to told y'all about too. I'm forgetting right now. But get you some water, get you some food. You know, just treat it like a hurricane. You know, like if a hurricane coming or a storm coming and you got all the stuff and you prepared and you ready because they told you 4 or 5 days before the hurricane came. So you went and stocked up on all your food and all your water and all your drinks and everything you like. I'm telling you right now, while we at a calm state, why? Because looting is going on in certain places. You ain't hearing about it because it ain't being broadcast like that on the news, but looting is going on in certain places. It's a lot of people doing bad right now. So while you working and got money and got your car and you can get gas and go to the store, make sure you stock your house up with stuff so if shit hit the fan, you and your family could be straight for at least a month or two. You know what I'm saying? You can't say, oh, I got money, because money might be irrelevant at this point. So that's why I'm telling you, you got a house, a place, apartment, or complex, whatever, where you could put food and water and flashlights and batteries and everything else that you need. Yeah, don't let the calmness of the times trick you. Make sure you prepare for the bullshit when it happens. When they close Walmart, what they say, all the meat bad, all the, you know what I'm saying? Go get you some rice. Go get you some of them Vietnamese, you know, them little sausages. Them shits last a long time. I think the expiration date on one of them said like 2026. Them shit lasts a few years. So when I'm telling you get food, don't get something that's going to expire next week. You know what I'm saying? Get that shit with the expiration date long on it. Look at the expiration date. You know what I'm saying? Some of them should be lasting for years. And also, one thing I be doing is I try to get stuff that I like. I'm not just going to get white rice because we need rice. No, I'm going to get white rice and yellow rice. I like yellow rice. So if we in a situation where we got to go outside and boil water or boil the, you know, cook on the stove, on the grill or something, I'm going to have food that I like to eat, even in the trying times where the world is crashing down around us. If God is blessing you right now to have some money and a place to put that good food, go get you some food and be prepared for the bug, because it could happen. And you don't want to be caught lacking. We need some candles, we need some flashlights, we need some matches, some coal, some fire fluid to start the fire up, you know what I'm saying? A little deep freezer, you feel me, for the frozen meat. Yeah, keep you some frozen meat in there. Now frozen meat, you're gonna have to, let's say you buy some pork chops or some steaks or some chicken or some fish from our vegans and people. You ain't gonna just let that fish or that pork chop or all that sit in there for months and months. But what you can do is strategically go in there and replace it. Like, hey, this fish been in here for like 4 weeks, 3 weeks, 2 weeks, however long you let fish sit. Go ahead and get some more fish and replace the fish in the deep freezer for the fish you finna eat. You know what I'm saying? With the fish. You know what I'm saying? Just get yourself prepared in case shit hit the fan. They might cut off the money, man. They might do any goddamn thing else. They don't care. You see, they be testing us with these cocktails that they conjure up. Like, hey, get this shot. Hey, you need a third shot. You need a fourth shot. Then come back and say, oh, those shots didn't do anything. They really didn't help. So what the hell y'all was shooting at people? If it didn't help, it didn't do anything, and then y'all come back with 3 or 4 booster shots. Like, bro, what is y'all got going on? No, I don't want that. Remember they was sticking the thing way in your nose, talking about, oh, we doing the COVID test. I think they was putting something on those Q-tips and sticking it in your damn brain. Because why you need to go way back there if I got to wear a mask because COVID can come out of my mouth? While I'm talking, COVID can come out. So, nigga, let me just spit on something and you see if I got COVID. Fuck, you got to go way back there about my brain. Boy, what you trying to put in my head? No, I don't trust them people. Thank God for them, you know what I'm saying? They all bad. The government does some good, but a lot of those people want depopulation because there's too many people and they can't control us all. So I got an issue with them. I don't trust them like that. For real, for real. But y'all know what it is. Millionaire Mission. Make sure y'all follow me on the ground. Millionaire Mission Clothing. DM me the colors that you like and the color that size that you is. And I ship that out to you. You know what I'm saying? Got them going for the dub right now. Nothing but a dub. You feel me? And you talking directly to me, so I might send you 2. Might send you 2 in a hat. You never know, Jack. But yeah, make sure y'all follow me on IG, Millionaire Mission Clothing. Make sure y'all DM me the order. Make sure y'all get y'all family some water and some food in case shit hit the fan. Don't be a fool. You got a warning from the man. Make sure y'all stay prayed out here because there's demons and devils on this land and they are cosplaying as regular humans. Stay prayed up. Milk-tastic out. Like I said, we might be back tonight. I fuck with y'all for fucking with me. Make sure you hit the like button if you in here. Drop a comment if you in here. That part. You got a YouTube channel. Just put sub. Let me know that you subbed in the comment and I'll sub back to your channel. It's a sub for a sub thing, baby. Millionaire Mission. Milkman, Mr. Milk-tastic. Splashing in the fishbowl. I was gonna wash my clothes, but I got time to roll, so I'm gonna roll. I'll wash the clothes later, but I'm definitely finna go wash my ass. Make sure y'all taking baths daily. Brush your teeth. Stay clean. Change the baby clothes. They don't need to have on that little green shirt all the time. Like, that part. Oh yeah, I'm still here. Like I said, I gotta figure out what me and this girl finna go. We gotta go somewhere. Out of the States. We're going somewhere on a trip to Africa, Rio de Janeiro, somewhere on an island, man. Also, y'all get out and enjoy life. Don't just work yourself to death. Don't forget to work for yourself and do your own business. But get out there and enjoy life. Don't be just working and dying. Working to pay bills and then you die. Don't live life like that. Don't just work to pay bills. You don't never take trips. You don't never... Shit, even if you don't take a trip, go get a massage. Do something that pampers you. Yeah, don't depend on other people to pamper you. Do something to pamper yourself. And one of the things I got to get into more is giving. You know what I'm saying? Trying to be a better giver and not give with... You know how people ask you for money, like when you trying to do something and then they ask you for money, like, you think I just got money? You think I'm just working just to give you my money? Like, what did you do with your 30 days? We all got 30 days in the month. How is 30 days going by you don't have the rent money? You knew on the first of the month that you needed this rent money for next month. So don't be sitting on your laurels. Don't be depending on other people. Get on your grind. Get you some money. Because a lot of people that's mad nowadays, they're not really mad at anybody else besides themselves. They're mad at themselves for being broke. Being broke makes you angry. It's like being hungry. Like, you know how you get hungry and you don't want to talk to nobody till you get you some food in you. You feel me? So being broke is like that. It makes you upset at the world. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So get you some money. Don't forget what I said about laughing. Make sure you know, I don't know if you got to go to a comedy club, turn on Netflix and find some comedy, but find you some laughter in life to lighten whatever you going through. Alright? Make sure y'all subscribe too though. Drop a comment. Let me know where y'all from. Milktastic. And when y'all see this right here, this is an M. Just like this M right here. This is what this for. Millionairemission, not no other game. And if I go like this, that means Millionairemission winning. That's an M, that's a W. Millionairemission and we winning over here. That's all we focus on. We focus on winning, baby. Winners focus on winner. Winners focus on winning. And losers focus on winners. We focus on winning, baby. Let's go out here and win. Y'all stay prayed up. You dig? That Millionairemission be hitting like that though. What kind of kicks you got? What color the kicks is you got that you like to wear? I'll match them up with the shirt. Let me know for sure. We out.